From the Sanford Ice at the Cullen Center in Moorhead, Minnesota, good evening, Spuds Country. Tonight, your Moorhead Spuds are set to take on the Grand Rapids Greenway Lightning. We're kind of separating from normal tradition. Normally, the home team wears their light jerseys. But being that Grand Rapids travel jerseys are orange, the Spuds will be wearing their black travel jerseys with the white and orange trim and skating right to left to start this first period. Grand Rapids is wearing the orange jerseys with the green and white trim, and they'll be skating left to right on your radio dial. Apparently we're going to do 15-minute periods today. Let's reset that clock. There we go. There we go. Starting up front for Moorhead will be number 3, Molly Hockett. Number 4, Caitlin Shirley. Number 10, Brooklyn Steen. Back on the blue line will be number 18, Kinsey Johnson. Number 6, Ava Dufault. In net, or in goal, will be number 33. Oh, Lord have mercy. Handle. Puck is down, we're underway. Clock is already way behind because I forgot to push the go button. We're down into the Moorhead zone with a shot taken on Andel. She'll get it covered up, and we'll get a stoppage in play. But I got to let that clock catch up. And right there. Face-off near side in the Moorhead zone. It's going to be controlled by the Spuds. Oakes back behind her own net. Takes it along the far side wall. She's able to chip it out to center, where it's picked up by Swenson. Swenson has it knocked off her stick right as she crosses the blue line. It's taken the other direction by Grand Rapids. Near side now. Tibitowski down into the Greenway zone. Centering pass comes all the way over to the near side boards. Greenway sends it cross ice. Out to center, it's going to be intercepted right at the center line. Lightning will come away with it down into the Moorhead zone. Right in on Andel, who will get the save. And we'll get the stoppage in play. Face-off again comes to the near side. Will be controlled by the Lightning. Shot put on Andel will get kicked back behind the net. Off the boards and out to center. Held up right along the blue line. Spuds are able to pick it loose. Lindbergh, as she crosses into the Lightning defensive zone, she'll have the puck knocked free, but the Spuds are able to get it back. Near side boards now, Lindbergh, or Hendrickson. Down into the corner, pulled free by the Lightning. It's stolen right back by Hendrickson. She sends it behind the net. Picked up back there by Claire Larson from the Lightning. Lightning are able to clear it out to center. Cross ice, nobody there. Will be handled by the Spuds just inside their own zone. Far side now, Hanukkah dumps it in. Will be picked up right at the blue line. Larson tried to carry it out. It was knocked free by Shirley. Spuds hold it up right at the center line on the far side. Shirley now. Hockett steps in to help. Shirley, Hockett, 2-on-1. Shot, Shirley, puck loose. Hockett rebound shot will get covered up by Emily Cerny, the Lightning goalminder. Face-off far side. It's going to get kicked over onto the near side boards. Steen with it now. Pushed out through center. Shirley picks it up just inside her own zone, sends it too hot across ice. Lightning are there to pick it up. They're going to get a shot on Andel. Andel will make the kick save. It'll end up over on the near side boards. Spuds try to clear right at the blue line. Steen breaks it loose. Dufault now up off the boards ahead to Hockett. Hockett tries to steer around one. She has it knocked off her stick. It'll be dumped into the corner and onto the near side boards where it'll be picked up by Johnson. Back behind the net now. LeClaire to Tibitowski. Up to Johnson. Johnson steers around one, looks for the shot, takes the shot. Hockett rebound out front. Shot blocked in traffic. Tibitowski tried for the shot that also got blocked in traffic. And the Lightning take it back out to center. Down into the Moorhead zone now. Allmendinger near her far side. Right in front of her own net. Dangerous pass. Lightning clear it right back out of their own zone. From the point, shot will be taken by McKenna Stobzak. That'll go right into the glove of Andel. Face off far side. He's going to go to the far side blue line with a shot right away that'll get covered up by Andel. Face-off again goes to the far side of the Moorhead defensive zone. Shot again from the blue line. That one will be blocked down in traffic. Spuds end up with it back behind their own net. Near side boards now. Lee out at center. Takes it over to the far side, enters the zone, takes the shot. Stick save by Cerny. Dump back in behind the Lightning net. He held up along the far side and kicked out to center. Oh, just about had a breakaway, but she got tripped up by her own teammate. Allmendinger will have it back behind the Moorhead net. Out to center now. Lee. Up to Swenson, far side. Swenson gets steered down into the corner. She's able to send it out front. Nobody home to pick it up. Lightning are going to take it back to the direction. Out to center now. Casper will have it. She'll send it in behind the Moorhead net. Over the near side boards, right along the blue line. Lindberg dumps it into the near side corner. It'll slide all the way around onto the far side. Hanukkah goes after it. Lightning come away with it. Lightning send it out through neutral ice and all the way down into the Moorhead zone. Hendrickson runs it down before we have an icing on it. Lindberg now out through center. One-on-one, takes a shot. That one got bounced up into the air and over to the far side boards. Lightning clear it right back out. Off the far side wall. Johnson goes after it and ends up back behind the Moorhead net. Johnson will pick it up. Ahead to Hanukkah. Cross ice over to Steen near side. She's able to knock it into the Lightning zone, but Lightning clear it right back out. Dufault now with it near side, off the boards. Off the back wall, Ortman. Puck comes free. Steen with it now. Up to Dufault on the far side blue line. Her shot is blocked down in traffic. Lightning are able to clear it right back out. That one is going to get sent the length of the ice, and that one will get called back on icing. Faceoff comes back down into the Grand Rapids zone on the glove side of Cerny. Puck comes around to Johnson on the near side. Johnson tries to break it loose. I apologize for the clock. I keep forgetting to start it. Puck held up along the near side boards right underneath of Steen. She's able to come away with it. Sends it back to Hockett behind the net. Little give and go. Steen can't get a shot away. Lightning come away with it. Out to center now. Thompson. Stolen right back by the Spuds. Shirley can't control. Dufault ends up with it out at center. Cross ice near side. Tibitowski tries to get it into Hockett at the center. It ends up with Shirley, who gets a shot away that just goes wide of the net. Held in near side. Tibitowski then cleared right back out, or then cleared out by Gunderman. Goes all the way down deep into the Moorhead zone. Far side, sent through the top of the crease onto the near side boards. Spuds come away with it. Oakes chips it up and off the wall, down into the Lightning zone. Tulek will pick it up. She fights with Tibitowski. Ortman comes in to help. Tibitowski comes away with it. She drops it off to Lee. Lee's shot. Glove save Cerny. No Spuds there for the rebound pickup. Grand Rapids was able to clear it over to the far side wall. Lee with it now near side. Up to Oakes. Thrown the length of the ice by Olivia Scott. That one will get called back on icing. We'll come back down into the Lightning zone with 6:47. So they run up another 5 seconds. Face-off near side is going to be controlled by the Lightning. Back behind the net. Hanika's there. Retzer steps up far side. She can't get a stick on it. Stobzak takes it out to center. Dumps it all the way into the far side corner of the Moorhead end. Held up down in the corner. Spuds are able to break it loose. Shot from the far side off the stick of Cole will be covered up by Andy. Face off far side. It's going to be won by the Lightning, controlled by the Spuds. They're able to clear it out to center. It's going to come all the way down into the far side corner of the Lightning end. Lindbergh is able to send it over on the far side, or on the near side wall, where Jalen Cole takes it out to center. Stolen away by the Spuds. Dump right back in. Claire Larson sends it right back out to center. Lightning control the red line far side. They'll dump it in behind the Moorhead net. They'll come around on the near side wall. Cutter with it. Is able to steer it out to center. Steers around one defender. She gets right up to the blue line and dumps it in behind the Grand Rapids net. Taking far side, Claire Larson. She gets pinched up against the wall. Brooke Steen. Puck will come loose. Hockett with it now, far side. Hockett fights for it along the wall. Grand Rapids comes away with it. Stolen away. Oakes at center. She carries it down and in, has it stolen right back. Shirley now brings it into the zone. Looks for the shot, takes the shot. Stick save Cerny. Over to Brooke Steen on the near side. Chipped up off the back wall. Olivia Scott gives chase. She's able to get a handle on it and clear it out to center. Will be taken to Almendinger on the far side, right at the blue line. To Oakes, to Steen. Now Caitlin Shirley back to Steen. Steen tries to break, Shirley tries to break it into the zone. It's cleared right back out by the Lightning. Far side now Larson. She brings it all the way down into the Moorhead zone. Waits for the rest of her team to show up before dumping it in back behind the net. Into the near side corner now, Steen. Out to center. Up to Hockett. Hockett has it knocked off her stick as she breaks the zone. Shirley is there to pick it up. She gets the shot away. And that one will get covered up. Faceoff comes to the near side. Tibitowski ends up with it. Up to Retzer at the point. She tries to dump it down low. It's intercepted by the Lightning. It's thrown the length of the ice. That one will get called back on icing. We'll come right back down into the Lightning zone on the near side. A face-off will go to the far side. I was just telling Mike that I need to get my own button so I remember to start the clock all the time. Taken back behind the Grand Rapids net, thrown along the near side boards. Tulek handles it near side. Out to center, stolen away by Retzer. Just as Lightning break into the Spud zone, she'll take a trip around the world, loses it off her stick on the far side corner. Swenson steps in to help. Swenson comes away with it. Out to center. Over to Tibitowski at center. Tibitowski brings it in. She gets pinched up along the wall, and that one is going to get called on a penalty. And that'll put the Spuds on the power play for the first time tonight. Face-off near side is going to be controlled by the Spuds. From the point, shot. Johnson goes back behind the net. Will get held up right along the far side of the cage. Lindbergh down into the corner. Sends it up to Cutter at the far side, or the near side blue line. Over to Johnson. Johnson shot. Blocked by Cerny. Grand Rapids is able to come away with it. Jalen Cole out through center. Dumps it into the Moorhead zone and gives chase. They're able to run it down before it crosses the goal line, so no icing there. Hanukkah now near the far side. She has it knocked off her stick. Claire Larson is able to dump it. Spuds come away with it. Dufault down into her own zone. Now the Spuds are going to be going to the box as well with a minute 16 left on their power play. We're just going to let that clock run for a while. Oh, I got a button on my control panel. I just keep forgetting to hit it. 2:27 remaining in the first. Minute 16 would have been left on the Moorhead power play. Back down into the Moorhead end we go for the face-off. Face-off is going to be kicked over to the near side wall. Oakes picks it up down in the corner. She'll take a trip behind her own net, puts the brakes on, brings it back the other direction, looks for an outlet. She's able to clear it out. Hockett now just outside, has it knocked off her stick. She's able to recover. She'll knock it over on the near side boards. Carries it down in, puts the brakes on, gets tripped up, and we'll be down to a minute 58. And the Spuds are going back to the power play with the second Grand Rapids penalty. Oh, okay, never mind. So no power play. Both the Lightning and the Spuds went to the box. So we'll continue with 4-on-4 for another 47 seconds. Then Grand Rapids will go to the power play. Face-off stick side of Emily Cerny is going to be cleared right out to center. Oakes picks it up just as it crosses the blue line into her zone. Over to Allmendinger, up ahead to Steen. Steen gets driven right down into the corner. Tripped up, and the puck will come loose. Shirley now, backhand shot. Will get kicked down. Cerny covered up before they can give up the rebound. Face-off comes to the near side. It'll be won by Shirley. Back behind the net, Steen and Ortman fight for it. Shirley comes away with it. Down into the near side corner, she'll send it up to Allmendinger. Allmendinger kicks it down into Steen. Shirley ends up with it, takes a shot that goes just wide behind the net. Puck held up back behind the net, comes loose and into the far side corner. Grand Rapids is now on the power play. They look to clear. Oakes is there to the blue line to hold it. Their second attempt is successful. Oakes is there once again to hold on to it. She's going to bring it all the way down in. Tries for the shot. It gets knocked off her stick right on the side door. At the blue line, Allmendinger tries to dump it in. It's picked up and slung out. Shirley now, far side, brings it in. Almost gets tripped, takes a shot. Rebound loose. And the Lightning are able to clear it out on the near side. Down into the Moorhead zone, Allmendinger will have it. Ahead to Tibitowski. She'll dump it into the corner. Lee and Larson both fight for it on the far side boards. Up to Retzer at the blue line. Thrown out through center. It's going to go all the way down into the Moorhead end and get called back on icing with 6 seconds. So we'll take 3 off our clock. There we go. Face-off will come back down into the Lightning zone on the far side. Lightning are able to come away with the draw. Held up back behind their own net will be Larson as the horn sounds. So that's how we're going to wrap up this first period of play. Moorhead and Grand Rapids Greenway are tied at 1. Or tied at 0. We'll be right back. I need to get my brain back in its pan. Welcome back to the Cullen Center to start the second. After 1 period of play, your Moorhead Spuds and the Grand Rapids Greenway Lightning are still tied at goose eggs. I was going to say, I think we're supposed to start both sides at full strength. Puck is down. Second period is underway. Steen controls. Drops it back to Johnson. Near side ahead to Cutter, who dumps it into the far side corner. Picked up behind the Grand Rapids net. Turned over on the far side boards. Shirley now behind the net. Sends it up to Steen at the blue line. Steen takes it back down into the corner. Cutter with it back behind the net. Out front comes up to Johnson, far side. She can't get a handle on it. Grand Rapids almost came away with it. Johnson was able to pick it up. She'll dump it back behind the Grand Rapids net. Near side, Shirley tries to get it out front. Grand Rapids is able to pick it loose. Out to center. Dumped into the near side corner. Johnson picks it up along the far side. Ahead to Shirley, out to center. Shirley chips it up off the boards past one. Is able to carry it down and in. Larson now with it from Grand Rapids is able to take it down into the Moorhead zone. She'll have it stripped as she crosses the blue line. Grand Rapids will have it back behind the Moorhead net. Cutter. Off the far side, or Dufault off the far side wall to Cutter. Grand Rapids is able to pick it up at center and throw it right back into the Moorhead end. And that one is going to get called out on ice. Face-off will go down to the Grand Rapids end on the far side, stick side of Cerny. Face-off is won by the Lightning, stolen away by the Spuds on the far side. Kwiatkowski fights for it. Lightning are able to pick it loose. Down into the Moorhead zone, shot, save, Andel. Picked up right out in front. Carried out through center with Oakes. Oakes takes it in far side, gets tripped up along the boards. She's able to get down into the corner with it before the Lightning pick it loose. Back out through center, Swenson now. Cross ice to Allmendinger. Allmendinger charges it in at the point. Goes for the backhand. Save made by Cerny. Face-off goes to the far side. Controlled by the Spuds. Hendrickson. Down to Lindbergh. Back behind the net. They try to get it out front. Grand Rapids is there to knock it loose. And they're going to take it the other direction on the far side. Chip past Hendrickson. It's going to go all the way down into the near side corner. Thompson goes after it. She'll carry it behind the net. Gets a shot onto Andel from the side. It gets turned away. Spuds are able to clear it back out to center. Hendrickson again. Now Retzer. Off the board just inside the Moorhead zone. Turned right back out. Thrown up off the glass. At that time, Grand Rapids was offside. So we'll have a face-off just outside the Grand Rapids zone. Just outside the Moorhead zone. Held up along the near sideboards right at half ice. Chip down into the Grand Rapids zone. Delayed penalty forthcoming on Hockett. So that'll put Grand Rapids on their first power play of the game. The first official power play. And the face-off will go to the far side, glove side of the Moorhead defensive zone. Controlled on the far side point, down into the corner. Round back behind the Moorhead net. It'll come into the near side corner. And LeClaire shot. Save made, Andel. We'll have 1:45 left on the Hockett penalty kill. Face-off is won by Shirley, sent down into the near side corner. Dufault with it back behind the net. And that was a definite hook. Shot, save, Andel, puck loose. Second shot, save, Andel. Spuds are able to clear it over on the far side wall. Shot near side blue line. It's kicked away by Andel. Down in behind the net. Wraparound shot attempted by Toback. Went off the side of the cage. Puck gets sent the length of the ice. That one will get called back on icing with exactly 11 minutes left in the period. 1:11 left on the penalty kill. Face-off will come back down into the Moorhead zone. Perfect timing. Held up along the far wall. Lee and Stovzak and Cole all fight for it. Lee is able to break it loose. Allmendinger behind the net, off the near side wall. Swenson tries to clear. It was held into the blue line. Grand Rapids tries to carry it down in. It was intercepted. Lee, and Swenson is able to clear it out to center. Stovzak. Puck comes all the way over to the far side. Dumped down into the near side corner. It'll go all the way over to the far side boards and picked up Oakes. Oakes looks to clear. Far side blue line shot is kicked away over to Allmendinger. Allmendinger sends it off the wall. She tried to clear. Shot from the far line blue line was blocked by Allmendinger. Oakes has it now. Back to Allmendinger behind the net. Allmendinger tries to clear it. Side angle shot, kick save, Andel. Taking Scott. Sent up to LeClaire. LeClaire's shot goes high over the net. Grand Rapids controls far side, Spuds back at full strength. Down into the far side corner, Oakes is able to break it loose right up the blue line. It's picked up by Grand Rapids. Shot, save. Second shot is rebounded. And that'll put Grand Rapids on the board first. I forgot to change that one, didn't I? I was scrambling because I had the wrong set of graphics up. Not Lightning. There we go. Spuds control at center. Retzer tries to bump it ahead. Lightning come away with it. Lindbergh throws it into the zone. It's picked off right at the blue line. Lightning are able to clear it right back out. Hendrickson now near side. Off the board. Gillette tries to clear it. Gets sent right back down in behind the Moorhead net. Picked up Retzer. Centering pass turned away by the Spuds. That one will slide out all the way to center and force the Lightning to reset. Far side now handles Claire Larson. She'll take a trip behind the net. Tries to clear. Retzer was there to send it back down deep. The Lightning are able to clear it off the near side boards and out to center all the way into the Moorhead end. Hendrickson now. She looks to clear, sends it over to Cutter. Lightning are there to break it loose once again. Retzer now. Retzer is able to backhand it out to center. Cutter dumps it in. It'll go all the way into the near side corner. Spuds go for the change. Lightning are able to clear it right back out to center. Just inside the Lightning zones. Sojin. They're almost able to clear. Shot, the goal from Shirley will tie this game at 1. .757 is the time. 1-1 tie. Handled out at center, Shirley now. She gets tripped up, puck comes free. She'll end up picking it up and bouncing it off the boards. Another shot from Shirley goes back behind the net, comes up to Johnson, about halfway up the wall. To Shirley, to Cutter, shot, kick save, Cerny, Spuds come away with it. Shirley, over to Johnson. Johnson with it along the wall, gets slammed up against the boards. Lightning are able to clear. Spuds pick it up right at center, take it back in, but they end up offside. Face-off will be far side, just outside the Lightning defensive zone. Swenson is able to bump it ahead right into the zone. It'll be cleared right back out by the Lightning. Oak goes after it near side corner of her own end. Olivia Scott picks it up, brings it around out front, takes the shot. Andel gets a save. We'll have a face-off near side of the Moorhead defensive end. Shot from the near side is going to get covered up by Andel. We'll go right back to the face-off on the near side. Grand Rapids is going to win the draw. Scott tries for the shot once again that went high over the net and off the side. Swenson now deep into the Lightning zone. Lightning shot the goal. Swenson with the breakaway. Go ahead. Biscuit in the basket. 2-1 Moorhead lead.
Keep it up, Spud!
Face-off at center is won by the Spuds. Sent over onto the far side boards. Lindbergh tried to dump it in. Lightning were there to pick it up. Oaks and two Grand Rapids skaters fight for it along the far side wall at neutral. Puck comes loose over the near side boards, picked up Allmendinger. Allmendinger takes it just inside of her own zone. It'll be handled by Grand Rapids and sent deep into the Moorhead end. Oaks far side now. Oaks Cutter, two Grand Rapids skaters. Will come down to Allmendinger behind the net. Shot from the far side, intercepted, blocked Cutter. She was able to kick it out to center. Grand Rapids threw it right back in. And ended up offside. Face-off near side at center is going to be controlled by Grand Rapids. Dumped into the Moorhead zone. Henderson picks it up far side. Out to Steen at center. Steen carries it in. All the way down into the corner. Takes it back behind the net. Looks for the outlet. Sends it up to Retzer at the near side blue line. Retzer shot. Save. Cerny. Puck loose. Second shot is going to get covered up. So we'll go to a face-off on the far side. Hendrickson with it, far side blue line. Down to Steen. She can't get a handle on it. Shot, save, Cerny, shot. That's a goal. Put the Spuds up 3-0 or 3-1.
Jump, Spud! Keep it up, Spud!
Not positive who had that goal. Johnson ahead to Steen, far side. Puck gets sent high into the air. Shirley is there. Steen is there. Lightning come away with it. Out through center, near side. And the Spuds are on the delayed penalty now. And that'll put Grand Rapids on their second official power play of the game. with 5 minutes left in the second. Shirley is the guilty party. Call was tripping. Faceoff comes down into the Moorhead zone on the near side. Lee and Stobzak to square up. Okay. Not sure why. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it must have been matching minors then. Shot from the far side is going to get swallowed up by Andel. So it was matching minors. I'm not sure who it was for Grand Rapids. Face off far side. Held up along the far side boards. Grand Rapids comes away with a shot. Save made by Andel off the shot from Stobzak. Faceoff is won by the Spuds. Lee dumps it into the corner. Picked up behind the net. Dufault sends it off the far side boards. It's handled at the blue line. Shot from the near side was turned away. Johnson sent it out to center. Johnson now up off the glass at the center line. Far side breaks it down in. Carries it all the way back behind the net. She has a knock off her stick, but is able to get it back in the near side corner. Grand Rapids comes away with it. Sojin back behind her own net. Spuds are there to pick it loose. Centering pass. Swenson backhand. Couldn't get the stick on it. But it ended up back behind the Grand Rapids net. Far side now down into the Moorhead zone. Dufault. Far side corner sends it around to the near. Gunderman sends it back behind the net. Dufault, Lee. Lee sends it the length of the ice. That one's going to get called back on icing. We'll have 3:34 left on a 3-1 Moorhead advantage. Faceoff goes to the stick side of Andel. Cutter wins the draw, sends it down into the near side corner. Spuds try to clear, held in near side blue line. Shot is going to get covered up by Andel. We'll have a face-off on the near side once again. Controlled by the Lightning. Shot from the near side off the stick of Olivia Scott. Was blocked in traffic. Spuds are able to turn it out to center. All the way down into their own zone on the near side. Grand Rapids is able to pick it loose. They're able to clear and send it all the way down deep into the Moorhead end. Allmendinger picks it up at the near side corner. Trip around behind her own net. Now to center she goes. Chips it ahead to Hanukkah. Hanukkah brings it in. She's going to take it back behind the net. Centering pass up to Allmendinger. Couldn't get a stick on it. It went all the way over on the far side wall. Hendrickson now. Gets pinched up against the wall. Lightning are able to break it loose. They try to clear right back into the pile. It'll be chipped loose. This one's going to roll all the way down on Andel. She blocked it and then jumped on it. As Allmendinger and Thompson, Riley Thompson, 11 and 11, both come streaking in hard looking for that rebound. Allmendinger looking for the clear. Thompson looking to pick it up for the shot. Face-off near side. Shirley is going to win the draw. Spuds are able to clear. Hockett kicked it out to center. Grand Rapids picks it up just inside their own zone. Dufault holds it into the blue line. Gets bounced out to center, and it's going to come all the way down into the Moorhead end. Johnson will have to retreat into the far side corner to pick it up. But now we have a whistle from the far sideline. Apparently, looks like the ref is going to get called. So that'll put the Spuds on the power play. Or the ref just got, or not the ref gave the coach a bench minor. So that'll put the Spuds on the power play with 2:07 left in the second. Right out in front, Spuds look for the shot, can't get it away. Hockett has it back behind the net. Up to Johnson now, near side. Back down in behind the net. Lightning come away with it. Broken loose. Dufault pushes back into the cutter. Steen now. Up to Dufault, can't get a handle on it. Breakaway, here we go. Let's see if she can... Jalen Cole with the breakaway, set the shot just wide of the net. Near side shot now goes high and over the top of the net. Minute left in the period, 1:10 left on the power play. Back in behind the net, side angle shot, turned away, Andel. Shirley has to chip it loose, will carry it behind her own net. Shirley now, out to center. Shirley and Hockett, 2-on-3. Hockett, or Shirley, all the way down in. She'll put the brakes in down in the corner and has it picked loose by the Lightning. Centering pass over to Hockett. Hockett has to steer it back down in behind the net. Over to Johnson, far side. 43 seconds left in the period. 32 seconds left on the power play. Puck held up along the far side half wall. Shirley, shot. Blocked out in traffic out in front of Cerny. Will come around over on the near side boards. Pinched up down in the corner. Grand Rapids is able to come away with it. Along the near side boards, Shirley and Larson both collide. Puck comes loose. Grand Rapids back to full strength down into the Moorhead zone. Shirley is there to chip the cross-ice pass out the center as time expires. So that's how we're going to wrap up 2 periods of play. Spuds are leading this one 3-1. They did the ice before the game, so they're going to shovel it off again now. We'll be back in give or take 10 minutes. You're watching Spuds Hockey on Krabby Toad Studios TV. Welcome back to the Sanford Ice at the Cullen Hockey Center, Moorhead, Minnesota. Your Moorhead Spuds currently lead the Grand Rapids Greenway Lightning 3-1 after two periods of play. Spuds take to the ice. They're eager to get this third period underway. Face-off at center is down, puck is away, and we are we're going in this third period. Shirley brings it around near side, breaks it into the zone, has it chipped off her stick. And the Lightning take it the other direction. Olivia Scott out to center. Puck will be knocked free. Right to Johnson, turns it right back into the Grand Rapids zone onto the goal minder, Emily Cerny. Far side now, Spuds there try to get a hold of it. Grand Rapids sends it out to center. Just inside of her own zone. Johnson ahead to Steen, who has it stripped away. Down into the Moorhead zone, shot. Olivia Scott goes high over the net and back behind. Spuds come away with it out to center. Pocket can't get a handle on it. It's going to be chipped right back into the zone by LeClaire. And the Lightning will end up offside. Faceoff goes to the far side, just outside the Moorhead end. Spuds control down into the corner. Over on the near side, Steen ahead to Tibitowski. Oaks ahead to Tibitowski. Chip and go to Lee, was intercepted by the Lightning. It'll end up back behind their net. Near side boards now, Tibitowski. And Lee brings it out front. Swenson tries to get a handle on it. It's stolen away. Sojin is able to clear it out to center. Spuds will have to reset. Down into the Moorhead zone, Jalen Cole tries for the shot that goes back behind the net. And on the far side wall now, Swenson. Out through center. Steers around one. Sends it over to Tibitowski, who wasn't paying attention. The Lightning are able to clear it right back out. Spuds go for the change. Retchel will pick it up along the far side, along the blue line, just inside of her own zone. Tries to bump it out to center. It was held up. Carried right in, point blank. Shot, save, Andel. It'll end up back behind the Moorhead net. Over to the side, shot, Andel, save. And she covered it up. I did not hear a whistle, but everybody stopped play, so. Faceoff goes to the far side. Shot, the far side blue line goes all the way into the near side corner. Picked up there by the Spuds. Held into the blue line by the Lightning. Shot blocked in traffic over to the far side wall now. Out to center, Retzer. Retzer tries to center it across. Intercepted by the Lightning. And they take it right back out to center. Down into the Moorhead zone. Johnson is able to steer him into the near side corner. And she'll break the puck loose. Johnson up to Lindbergh. Lindbergh sent it out to center. Lightning has to reset. Hanukkah now. Breaks the zone, turned right back out. Claire Larson will end up just inside the Moorhead zone. Down in the near side corner, Dufault picks it up behind the net. You get held up back there, wraparound shot, save, Andel, and she'll get it covered up and hold this game a 3-1 Moorhead lead. Faceoff come to the near side. Sent over on the near side wall and down into the corner. So slung around to the far side and then sent the length of the ice, and that one will get called back on icing. Faceoff goes back down into the Moorhead zone on the far side. Down into the corner is Oakes, who picks it up behind the net, sends it around on the near side wall. Hockett ahead to Shirley at neutral. Shirley brings it in near side, but it's going to have it knocked off her stick. Stobzak will take it behind her own net. Tries to center at the far side wall. Steen is there. Stobzak pins Steen up against the boards. Puck comes loose back behind the net to Hockett. Hockett tries to set it up. Shot! Shirley, goal! Centering pass from Hockett to Shirley, and Shirley was able to pound it home, giving the Spuds a 4-1 advantage. Face-off out of center is controlled by the Spuds. Allmendinger across to Oakes. Oakes ahead to Shirley. Shirley breaks the zone. Top of the slot, dumps it into the corner. Hockett now along the far side wall. She'll have it knocked out. Lightning will send it the length of the ice. Hendrickson is not going to be able to run it down, but they're going to wave off the icing anyway. Back behind the net, Lightning come away with it. Try to center it up. Far side shot blocked Allmendinger. Spuds come away with it. Hockett now, far side. Over to Shirley at the center. Shirley brings it in. Tries to bump it up to Hockett. She's able to get her own shot away. And that one will get covered up by Cerny. We'll have a face-off on the far side. This time it'll be Lee and Olivia Scott from Grand Rapids to square up. Grand Rapids is going to control back behind their own net. Hendrickson holds it in the near side blue line down to Tipitowski in the corner. Tipitowski over to Lee. Lee tries to drive it in. She'll get steered back behind the net courtesy of Olivia Scott. Tipitowski gets pinned up against the walls by Sojin. Lee steps in to help. Grand Rapids is able to clear it out. That one's going to slide the length of the ice, but with not enough power to make it all the way down and get called back on icing. Retzel will run it down behind the net and get tripped up. Far side boards now. Turned out behind the net. Over to the far side wall. Lightning trying to push it back down into the corner. Spuds come away with it. Swenson tries to kick it out to center. It was knocked off her stick. They'll come all the way over on the near side boards now. Tipitowski. Tipitowski ahead to Swenson. Swenson is able to steer around one. She gets the shot away. Kick save as she was tripped up on the shot. Puck comes loose near side corner. Up to Hendrickson. Hendrickson's shot. Kick save Cerny. That one goes over to the far side wall. That one will get kicked all the way down to the other end. That one is coming back on icing. (4-1) Moorhead lead with 9:04 left in this game. Faceoff goes to the glove side of Emily Cerny. Grand Rapids is going to win the draw. Ortman back behind the net, sends it off the near side boards up to Johnson, dumps it right back down into the corner. Cutter now with it back behind the net. Around the far side corner. Dufault sends it around onto the near side wall. Johnson steps up down into the corner. Grand Rapids sends it the other direction. It's going to slide out to center, forcing the Spuds to reset. Cross ice was almost intercepted, but it'll be picked up Dufault, and she'll dump it into the near side, into the far corner. Comes all the way around the cutter on the near side boards. Lindbergh is there to help. Grand Rapids comes away with it. They're going to take it out through center and all the way down into the Moorhead zone. Riley Thompson, that's gets steered into the near side board. Spuds are able to push it right back out to center. Near side, right in through the point, Olivia Scott Takes it across to the far side, puts a shot on Andel. That'll get knocked down. Spuds are able to carry it around the far side, or carry it around behind the net, throw it off the near side boards. Out to center now, Hanukkah. Hanukkah tries to send it, kick it ahead to Lindbergh. Spuds will go for the change as the puck goes down into the near side, or into the far side corner. Ortman now out to center. Ahead far side, goes in behind the Moorhead net. Allmendinger with it now, but in the far side corner. Allmendinger to Hockett. Hockett is able to chip it up into the air and all the way down into the Grand Rapids zone. Sojin and Shirley both give chase. Shirley chips it back the other direction, right behind the net. Shirley with it out front. Shot. Steen saves Cerny. Face-off comes to the near side. Shirley wins the draw up to Oaks at the blue line. She dumps it back in behind the net. Hockett couldn't get a stick on it. Far side wall now. It gets pinned up. Steen and Allmendinger, and then goes up to Shirley at the far side blue line. Shirley brings it around, takes a shot, goes just wide, and comes over to Oaks on the near side wall. Oaks back behind the net to Hockett. Hockett tries for the wraparound that'll get turned away at the near side of the net. Grand Rapids takes to the other direction now, out to center. Tobeck took it in near side and then dumped it. Spuds picked it up back behind their own net. Oaks now far side ahead to Hockett. Hockett chips it into the zone right on the neutral zone side of the blue line. Picked up down in the corner now and taken the other direction by the Lightning. Ortman out to center. Breaks the Moorhead zone at the point. Oaks is there to knock it loose. Ortman come away with it. Was able to get a shot onto Andel. It'll get covered up. And we'll have a face-off on the near side of the Moorhead zone. Face-off is sent over to the near side boards. Grand Rapids turns it right back down into the corner behind the net. Stobzak will handle it back there. They try to center it up. It's going to be the Spuds who pull it away. Swenson now. Swenson over to Tibetowski. Tibetowski brings it in. She'll bring it over to the near side, centering pass. Nobody home, goes over to the far side, picked up Swenson. Swenson up to Retzer. Retzer sends it right back down in behind the net and on the near side boards. Tibetowski to Swenson out front. Knocked clear. Casper over to the far side board. Spuds dump it in back behind the net. Tibetowski now near side corner. Sends it up the wall. Taken out. Handled by Cole. And the Spuds are able to hold it near side. Off the far side now. Retzer holds it at the blue line. Off the boards and out to center. Lee. Hendrickson was there to hold. Puck gets sent back behind the net. Round back behind the net. Tibetowski now out front. Swenson shot. Save. Lee. Swenson shot. Got her own rebound in the near side corner. Tried to center it over to Lee. He got the shot off as well. Cerny got the save on both of them. Spuds go for the change now. Gunderman near side. Cleared out to center now. Carried into the Moorhead zone. Cole. Cole takes it in, dumps it behind the Moorhead net. Picked up far side by the Spuds. Out through center. Cutter ahead to Lindbergh. She'll drop it back to Hanukkah. Hanukkah sends it to Lindbergh. Lindbergh cross ice Johnson. Johnson tries to push it back across. It was intercepted by the Lightning. Out to center. Spuds have to reset. Down in and right back out. That time the Spuds ended up offside. Face-off goes to the far side of the neutral zone, just outside the Moorhead offensive end. Bounced in and kicked right back out. It'll be Thompson who chases it far side as he gets sent back behind the Moorhead net on the near side wall now. Cutter tries to clear. Held in right at the blue line, shot from the point, kicked away Andel. Over into the far side corner. Spuds are able to find a way out to clear. Lindbergh now one-on-one. Steers around one, gets a shot away right into the pads of Cerny. Puck comes into the near side corner. Up to Johnson at the blue line. Shot, redirect from Lindbergh. Was kicked away by Cerny back behind the net. Hanukkah to Lindbergh. Johnson now near side. Shot. Goes just wide of the net and onto the far side wall. Default picks it up at the blue line, but it's going to slide out to center, forcing the Spuds to reset. Shirley with it now on the far side. Shirley down into the zone. Lightning look to clear. Steen. Dumped in, far side, cleared right back out. Stolen away along just inside the Moorhead zone. Oakes was there. Lightning come away with it out in neutral. Along the far side wall, they're going to send a shot. It'll get covered up by Andel. And we'll actually be down to 2.5 minutes. Face off far side. Gets pushed down in behind the net. Lightning come away with it. Far side now. Moorhead is able to break it loose. Out to center. It's stick handled. And dumped in. Shirley gives chase into the near side corner. Back behind the net. Looks for the outlet. She carries it all the way back up to the point. Sends it over to Oakes near side. Oakes with it now. Back to Shirley. Shirley is going to once again carry back behind the net. Tries to center it up to Hockett. Hockett had her back turned and was being held by Sojin. Shirley with it now on the far side. Down into Hockett behind the net. Sojin once again holding on to it. Lightning come away with it. Oakes along the near side wall. And two Lightning skaters. Oakes is able to knock it loose. Hockett to Shirley now. Shirley shot blocked in traffic. Steen's shot goes just wide of the net. Claire Larson is there in the far side corner to knock it loose. Spuds pick it up. Shirley takes a shot off the side of the cage now. Olivia Scott takes it out to center. Off the near side, boards down into the Moorhead end. Centering pass goes wide into the far side. Shot is picked up. Andel save. Rebound was sent wide. It'll go over into the far side wall. Hockett now. Tries to send it over across. It's going to be picked up. Take it the other direction by the Lightning. Timotowski is there to break it loose. Far side boards now down into the Lightning end. Stobzak and Timotowski and Duffney and Swenson and Casper all fight for it. Will be held up down in the far side corner. Swenson is able to chip loose. She'll get pinned up against the wall. Puck will go back behind. Timotowski now near side, tries to center it up. Gets turned back over on the near side board, sent cross ice now and bounced out to center off the stick of Cole. Dufault is there to pick it up. Swenson. Back down in. And it'll be kicked the length of the ice. With 7 seconds to go, we'll have one more face-off down in the Grand Rapids zone on the glove side of Emily Cerny. This should be the last face-off of the game between McKenna Stobzak and Arella Lee. Swenson. Shot from the point, Hendrickson. Grand Rapids is there to block it as the horn sounds. And your Moorhead Spuds are going to come away with a 4-1 win over the Grand Rapids Greenway Lightning. Never fear, we'll be back in action tomorrow afternoon, early afternoon, at 1:30 from the Freiburger Arena in Duluth, Minnesota, where your Spuds are set to take on I don't remember now. The Rochester Mustangs, that's who it was. In game 1 of 3 from Duluth. Yes, the Rochester Mustangs. Tomorrow night they will be taking on the Proctor Hermantown Mirage at 8. That game will be played at the Mars Lakeview Arena. And then on Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. from the Ames Oil Arena, they will be taking on the Cannon River Royals. Ames Oil is the home of the Duluth, Minnesota Bulldogs. So with that, we're going to call this one done for tonight, and we will see you, I wouldn't say bright and early, but we'll see you early tomorrow afternoon from Duluth, Minnesota. So for my camera operator, Mike Hansen, and the rest of the Krabby Toad Studios team, I'm Seth. We'll see you tomorrow. You've been watching 15U Hockey on Krabby Toad Studios TV.